My name is Jen Laurence. How are you?
I'm very well. Welcome to the audition.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm happy for the opportunity to audition.
Excellent.
May I present my business card?
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, my goodness, that's a very fancy way to hand somebody a business card.
Thank you.
Well, why did you present me that way?
Throughout Asia, especially in Japan, the preferred method of handing someone a business card is the two-handed method. You see, the business card represents the person or the soul and all the time they've took in their career to actually perfect themselves and to present themselves to the world. So it should be handled with the utmost respect and consideration. This etiquette practice is widespread and now a standard method of business card exchange throughout the world. Although here in America this method isn't typically used, it's important for business travelers to understand this method so that they can interact with people professionally.
Wow, that is an intimidating way of handing somebody a business card. A lot of pressure there. You know what? I've got a different way, more magic. And you may, if you become my magic partner, I want to adopt more flashy.
Sure.
Allow me to show you. So this is a very special business card. You have to be careful with this thing. On the back side where it says astonishing and funny, these letters are actually embedded in the card. So if you turn it face down and give it a click in the back, the letters actually fall down.
No. How did you do that?
If you get the part, I'll let you know.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent. So why do you want to be my assistant or my partner in this magic endeavor?
I'd like to earn the opportunity to attend protocol school. Ever since I graduated with my undergraduate degree, I knew protocol officer training would be an important milestone in my career and professional development. I look forward to attending the protocol school in Washington one day so I can perfect my skills. While I have to be honest in saying that being a magician's assistant is not my end goal, I hope this experience will help me to learn to think on my feet and support those who are in the limelight so that I can be behind the scenes making the magic happen.
Excellent. I've never had somebody audition as a way to get to protocol school, but it's the first time for everyone.
Well, thank you. I think it'll be good training.
I think so too. So did you have a piece of magic that you wanted to perform?
Yes. Let me try to wow you with my magical skills here.
Please do.
So, I have my magical hat here. Let's say this silver coin with the rabbit on it represents all the time, money, effort it takes to orchestrate ceremonies, meetings, dignitary functions, and special events. You can have the most lavish decorations, the most expensive food, the best entertainment, but if your group commits a cultural faux pas, all the money in the world can't fix leaving someone with a bad impression of the event because of an embarrassing situation. That's why it's important to have a protocol officer in the mix because it's their job to be knowledgeable on the customs and courtesies of different cultures. That way, with the magic of protocol, you put in all of the things necessary and I just want to let you know that there's nothing in the hat until magic happens. So with the magic of protocol, abracadabra, it can all be pulled off seamlessly, just like a rabbit out of a hat.
So that was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate you brought the traditional rabbit in the hat trick.
Yes.
That's a little bit old-fashioned, though.
You might want to take a modern approach. Let me show you what I like to do in this situation. I use something that we magicians call a magic ear mat. And I know it just looks like a placemat. What it really is something very, very special. So if you just turn it on its side, roll it into a tube, and then reach inside that tube, you can actually produce.
No! It's a real glass of beer. Well, thank you. That's amazing. This raised glass reminds me of giving and receiving a toast and all the etiquette that goes along with that. Making sure the glasses are filled before the giver of the toast starts his explanation of the person he'd like to honor for the evening. The giver of the toast should stand and raise their glass to get everyone's attention. Traditionally, the first toast of the evening is given before the start of the event to invite and welcome everyone. And then the traditional way to honor the respected guests of the evening is during the dessert round. So if you are the receiver of the toast, if you are the one being honored with the toast, it's actually considered impolite to take a sip or to toast yourself or stand. So you just nod politely and thank the giver for honoring you with his words, and allow everyone to clap and toast in your honor, and then the show goes on.
Well, typically I just put this back in my case, but if I ever need all that information, I'll definitely use it.
Of course. James, you clearly know what you were doing. I'm sure that took years of practice to get where you are today. So speaking of practice, the way that you prepared for that trick reminds me of a story about being prepared. For my next trick, I'd like to tell you a little story about a protocol officer who was coordinating an important event in Portugal. for a government official who was going to give a televised speech. She had ordered the country's flag from the podium flag stand from flags.com. When her package was delivered, to her shock and dismay, the Ukraine flag was there instead. But because she was prepared, she had packed an extra Portugal flag in her suitcase, and presto changeo, the speech was saved. She then displayed the flag correctly on the flag stand to the right of the podium, that would be to the audience's left, so that the government official was able to represent his country well and the flag with dignity and respect, and the speech was saved.
Fascinating. That's a lot of information again to be including in a magic show about flags, but I like the magic. I might suggest something a little simpler that would really resonate with the crowd. So do you have a dollar bill I could borrow?
Oh yes, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. So, because everyone, of course, can relate to money. So what I want you to do is keep your eyes on the bill. So this is a very special form of origami, like Japanese form of paper folding, which allows you to fold paper into different shapes. But what this allows you to actually do is transform the money so that it appears as though it turned into a $100 bill. And because this is origami, this is actually not a real $100 bill, so I can give it to you. Just don't let anybody from the police see.
It feels pretty real to me. Thank you for that. That was astounding and amazing. Boy, this reminds me of diplomatic gift giving. It can be a minefield if not handled correctly. You see, the United States has a congressional spending limit on how much each gift can cost. So just like turning a $1 bill into a $100 bill, picking something of sentimental value or something that's meaningful to the person goes a long way in increasing the value without increasing the cost. And so then it's more beneficial to the receiver because they really feel like it's something special even though it didn't cost a lot of money. It's all about the research and being prepared.
Excellent. I don't know if I will ever need to know congressional budget limits for my magic show, but if I do, I know who to call.
Well, James, you clearly know what you're doing. I'm sure it took years of practice to get where you are today. So speaking of practice, the art of communication is one of the most delicate etiquette and protocol techniques to master. It takes years of time and patience to foster a diplomatic relationship. So you'll see here, like this empty flower pot, where there once was a void of communication between the two parties, but that special magic that only protocol can bring, and just a little bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, a thing of beauty grows with a new bridge of understanding and mutual respect, bringing beauty to all those that behold it, and paving the way for positive interactions between the two parties for years to come.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a very kind gift. You know what? I have a gift for you as well, if I may. It's not actually a handkerchief. That's not much of a gift. It's what's inside the handkerchief. Because inside the handkerchief is something special.
A bottle of wine. Well, thank you.
Well, you look a little disappointed. It is a very small bottle of wine. But you know, you deserve a little something more than that. So instead of just one bottle of wine, why don't I actually give you
Oh my goodness. Where did that come from? Thank you so much. You know, this reminds me of wine protocol and wine serving procedures. Wine serving procedures are complex. If only I could learn this trick before the steps of service, I would surely wow the guests. From presenting the bottle to the host that ordered the wine, to allowing him to approve the selection and taste the wine and making sure that it's good. And then once he does approve the bottle, going around the table and pouring to each individual guest before you fill his glass is the best way to do that, to make sure that everyone has a taste of the wine. And then finally returning to complete and fill his glass, careful to twist the bottle so that you don't spill any on the tablecloth. What a great opener this trick would be for proper wine service. James, sir, I think you and I would make a great team. Do you think I have the skills to be your magical assistant and sidekick? I hope I exceeded your expectations for this audition today.
Well, you've got a lot of potential for the magic, but your level of knowledge and depth of information around protocol really makes me think that you should skip the magic part of the career and just go straight to protocol. That would be my suggestion.
Oh, really? Well, it's always been my dream to attend the Protocol School of Washington, and I've worked very hard to make sure that I'm worthy of their fine expertise. So, you think that it would be best if I just pursue that?
That would be my suggestion as a professional magician.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence in me and allowing me to be here today. It's been an honor, sir, and I truly hope that you find a sidekick that's worthy of your show. And I will go work on my protocol school application, and I'll definitely be in touch.
Excellent. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. A very special thank you to everyone today who made this event possible. To my guest, James Sanden of James Sanden Magic. He was actually the magician at my wedding 7 years ago. I'm a huge magic fan, and I'm delighted that he could be here with me today. And for our host, the Chicago Magic Lounge, this is an amazing space, and we're so grateful for their hospitality. I'm super happy that my family and friends could be here today to help me with the audio and visual and everything that it took to produce this film, and I hope it meets with your approval. Thank you so much for the opportunity to apply, and I look forward to hearing from you.